The WNBA tips off its 2023 regular season this Friday, May 19th, with 4 big games, including the defending Eastern Conference champion Connecticut Sun versus the Indiana Fever, the New York Liberty versus the Washington Mystics, the Chicago Sky versus the Minnesota Lynx, and the Phoenix Mercury versus the Los Angeles Sparks, which you can watch live on ESPN and ESPN Plus at 11 p.m. Eastern that night. Last month, the NCAA women's basketball final between Angel Reese's LSU Tigers and Caitlin Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes set a ratings record with 9.92 million viewers, making it the most watched women's college basketball game of all time. And that bodes really well for the WNBA, which also saw considerable viewership growth in 2022. The WNBA currently includes 12 teams from coast to coast, but as the league's popularity increases, so do the chances of expansion. So today, each one of us has secretly created a proposed expansion team for the WNBA to help boost the organization's reach and interest across the country. And we will start with Kayla. Kayla, tell us about your team.
I'm so excited about my team, guys. Okay, so ready? Drum roll. The Miami Hummingbirds. That is my WNBA team, okay? Listen here. Do not underestimate a hummingbird, okay? I was researching, okay, because I'm a nerd and I researched this. But the most intriguing fact I found is that they can travel 500 miles in a single go. They could just go and fly for 500 miles. So what better skill to have as an athlete to go back and forth down that court, 500 miles, no one's stopping them, okay? So do not underestimate hummingbirds, okay? They're very, very talented birds. And my coach for this team is none other than Miss Lovin' Basketball herself, Sanaa Lathan. Who else could be more qualified, for this coaching job? I think she'd really bring that team all the way to the top.
I love that. I would have never thought of hummingbirds, but there's even something about Miami hummingbirds that is very visually pleasing too. The name just looks good. Are hummingbirds? I have honestly had no idea. Are there hummingbirds in Miami? Are there?
No, no, they are not. I feel like they are not even in the States at all. They are the national bird of Jamaica. So there are plenty of them out there. But yeah, if they wanted to, they could fly here.
That's true.
They could fly 500 miles.
In one clip.
Right. It's just crazy how far they can fly. Like, you don't want to rest. My goodness. But
yeah, that's good. Miami should have another. They already got the Heat, and now they'll have the hummingbirds.
Heat
and the hummingbirds.
Come on,
that works.
Love it.
Nicole, tell us about
Miami. Get it together.
Expansion team.
So, Kayla, you did the right thing. You went by skill set. I did not. In honor of the traveling robot, I dedicate my team to the Hitchbot. And I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple years ago, there was this robot. He was traveling all through the country, made a quick stop in Philly and did not make it out. Philadelphians did not like him. So my team is called Droid Destroyers. And honestly, this is a memorial for him. But I want people to remember it because I would love this to be an It's Always Sunny episode one day. Just the fact that Philadelphia is responsible for this is just.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, it was like a social media thing where where the bot was riding with people and they were filming it on social, and then they'd leave it or it would transfer over to another person. And it was supposed to, I think, take like a cross-country trip, but never made it out of Philly and got destroyed and was just left on the side of the road somewhere.
Yes. So we can rebuild him. We'll make him better, and he will be the mascot for this new team.
That's hilarious. Who left him on the side of the road?
I'd love to find a group of basketball players who want to play for the Droid Destroyers. Does the droid mascot get re-destroyed during games? I mean, There's a lot you can do with that.
I think it's more of a vengeance thing. He is destroying the other team.
Oh, it's the revenge basically.
Yeah,
for
he's
what...
gonna be like a Terminator in a sense. And he's gonna go for blood.
I mean, what else do you want from the basketball team? That is a very, very good one too. Two really strong ones. Kayla, I also did a lot of research for mine, and when I looked at the WNBA teams across the country, I couldn't help but notice a massive void across the Midwest, from Utah to Missouri, from Colorado. I don't know why I said it like that. From Colorado to Montana, there is not a single WNBA team for our friends in the flyover states to root for. So I created one. I present to you the Cheyenne Wild.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the Cheyenne Wild, hailing from the capital city of the great state of Wyoming, the Cheyenne Wild pay homage to the city's legendary Frontier Days event, which is known as the largest outdoor rodeo and Western festival in the world and runs for 10 days every July since 1897. Cheyenne has several sports venues, but no professional teams to speak of, which some might say is proof that the market can't sustain a professional team. I say, based on absolutely no proof or research, that's complete nonsense. The good people of Cheyenne and the state of Wyoming at large deserve a team they can root for, and I believe that the Cheyenne Wild is that team. And what is this team's mascot, you ask? Her name is Mustang Sally, and like her ancestors who have competed in Frontier Days for more than 100 years, she loves competition and she loves to entertain. WNBA, what are you waiting for? The Cheyenne Wild are ready to ride straight to the championship.
I'm ready. Let's do it. You know, if any of these teams actually happen, we need a cut, guys.
I didn't even think about
there need
like a coach or owner, but I feel like like it's something that like Harrison Ford would I'm figuring it out on the fly. Kevin Costner obviously has to own the Cheyenne Wild.
Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect casting. Yeah.
Yep.
He would probably coach too. He'd be an owner coach.
Horse wrangler. Yeah.
Horse wrangler. He would probably
horse wrangler.
He would serve multiple purposes, but yeah, I think that works. Who would own or coach the Droid Destroyers?
I don't know.
Someone from Philly would have to.
Someone from Philly.
What was that?
Someone from Philly. Have to.
Yes. So what about, we could do Mac from It's Always Sunny. He is from Philly. Rob McClanahy.
That sounds about right. I feel like it needs to be someone a little more chaotic.
Charlie Day.
Meek Mill?
Yeah. I love that. Let Meek Mill coach that team.
Let's do it.
I love it. So you can check out the upcoming WNBA games and highlights, or follow your favorite team for live game alerts just by saying WNBA into your voice remote. That was a lot of fun. It was even better than I thought it was going to be. And that will do it for today's show. Thank you to my fellow Xfinity editors, Nicole and Kayla, for joining me this week. Special thank you to the cast of Succession for hanging out with us. The series finale of Succession airs Sunday, May 28th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Shout out to our producers, Brad, Dan, Josh, Adela, and everyone else behind the scenes making the show tick. If you want to check out the TV shows and movies that we talked about today, get more of our entertainment recommendations, or watch us interview big celebrities, just say what to watch into your voice remote, or tune in here every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern for a new episode. You can also watch us on Xumo Play on the Xfinity What to Watch channel. My name is David. Thank you for joining us on What to Watch Live.